Hello, children. Very good morning. Today we will look into the grammar part of the lesson, the wizard's spell. Hope you have all brought your workbooks and also textbooks. Okay, so I want you to open your textbook and come to the page number 16, where we will discuss different grammar parts and also all the work which is given after the lesson. Okay. So now we'll come to the practice zone 1. In the practice zone 1, there is a bit where a true or false are given, like put a tick mark for the correct answer and a cross for the wrong answer. There are some statements which are true and some of them are false. So what we will do is we will work out on them. Okay. First one, Alicia wanted to go inside the house. Do you think Alicia wanted to go inside the house? No. Alicia did not want to go inside the house, and also she protested, isn't it? She protested, she opposed her to go into the house. She stopped everybody from going into the house. So she did not like the idea of going into the house. So it's a wrong statement. So if you have textbooks with you, you can put a wrong statement. The wizard's name was David Solomon. Yeah, the wizard's name is definitely David Solomon. He's the one who introduced himself, right? So his name was David Solomon. The wizard stood in a bright and well-lit room. Do you think it's a bright room? No. It was not a bright room. It was quite dark room, only lit with some candles which are also flickering, isn't it? They're not having a steady light. They were flickering, so it was not a bright room. So this statement is absolutely a wrong statement. Next, Neha wanted a bicycle for her birthday. Neha, do you think Neha wanted a bicycle for her birthday? Do you all think so? No, Neha actually did not want to have a bicycle for her birthday. That is, Alicia wanted to have a bicycle. Okay, the page number 12, you can say that I wanted to change my life. Ajay said, okay, no, it's my birthday next week and I want a bicycle, pouted Alicia. So it was the idea of the Alicia to have a bicycle for her birthday, and it's not Neha who wanted a bicycle for her birthday. So it's a wrong statement. Next, coming to the E. Rohit saw the old man daily while going to the school. So do you think Rohit saw the old man while going to the school? Okay, do you all think so? So here the question is, if you read the question properly, the question which is given here is Rohit saw the old man daily while going to school. It's not only Rohit who saw the old man while they were going to school, but all the 4 friends saw that old man while they were going to school. So it's not only Rohit. So it is a wrong statement. Now come to the F. The wizard's spell did change the life of the old man. Do you think the wizard's spell changed the life of the old man? Yes, it really changed the life of the old man, because the old man is now turned into a young man and has full of food and everything in his house. So he's completely changed now. So that's a right statement. The wizard punished the children for being compassionate. Do you think it's a right statement? Did wizard really punish the children for being so compassionate? Okay, showing mercy on the other people, or showing concern towards the other people. So they were very much concerned about the old man. They did not use the wish for themselves, but they used the wish for the old man. Do you think the wizard really punished the people? No. The wizard did not punish them. In fact, he gave them nice presents, isn't it? Nice gifts, packed gifts, right? So that's why this statement is absolutely wrong. Okay, children. Okay, now we have come to the second part. Now come to the next bit, that is answer the questions in brief. Answer the following questions briefly. Describe the rooms in the house. So how was the rooms in the house? Okay, how was the house, right? The room Okay, now if you have to answer this question, like you can read it from the textbook. The room in the house was dark and airy. There was a huge table in the center of the room. A stout man was standing at the edge of the table. Candles flickered in the room as they were the only source of light. There were numerous racks and they were overflowing with books. This is how the room was described, isn't it? So that particular part you can find in the page number 10, the last paragraph of the page number 10. You can use that paragraph to write this answer. But make sure that you write all answers on your in your own words. Don't directly copy everything from the text. Now this question is a different question, so you cannot find the answer. You have to write this question on your own. Against their better judgment, they were drawn towards the absurdly designed and totally out of place looking construction. What does this tell you about the children? So, though they saw it was really a horrifying scene, okay, but still the children, they went into the house. So, what do you understand by this? You cannot find this kind of answers in the textbook. Okay, this one you have to write on your own. I'll give you some hints, children, so you can follow these hints. Okay, this particular statement, which is here, that tells that the children, even though they knew that the house looked really strange, and they're stepping inside the house can definitely lead them into problems, and they were drawn towards the strangely designed and totally out of place looking construction. Even though the house looked strange and they're stepping inside the house could lead to the problems, they were pulled towards the strangely designed and totally out of place looking construction. Third one, what a lot of selfish people we are. Why this Rohit had made this statement? Again, you will not find this answer, okay, in the textbook. You have to write on your own. Why Rohit made a statement that they were all selfish? Because the wizard told the children that he could use his special powers and change the life of any of the child, only one child. So all the children, they started giving reasons and they wanted to have their magical spell on them. So Rohit was really right when he stated that they were all really very selfish, because the children were really fortunate that they had everything. They had everything whatever they needed. And Rohit wanted to use the powers or the magical spell on the person who was really not that fortunate, who was very less fortunate. Okay, and that's the reason why he said that all of us were really selfish. Okay, next question. Write the lines that show the wizard tried to lure the children to change their decision regarding the magic spell. Okay, so when Rohit said that, they all together said that they want to help a old man, and then he started luring them that you are going to miss a great chance. Now you have only one chance to have a magical spell on you and change your entire situation of your life. How did he lure them? Okay, so he said that the wizard tried to lure the children by telling them that if they use the wizard power on themselves, he could provide them with new clothes, toys, and even good grades in the classes subjects. That is how he tried to lure them. Okay, he tried to tempt them. Coming to the E, the story can be divided into 3 main episodes. Give a summary each in the following heads. Okay, here what you can do is, this one you can write in your fair notes actually. The story can be divided into 3 main episodes. Give a summary of each in the 3 heads. So you can divide the story into 3 parts. 1, the children meet the wizard, the change in the old man situation, the wizard vanishes and children get reward. So that is how you can write the story into 3 parts. Okay, let me put that in front of you. I'll read out for you, and if you just hear it once, and then you can write in your own words. Episode 1, the children meets the wizard. One day, the children were returning to their home from the school when they saw a strange looking house. They were tempted to go inside. The house was dark and airy. They came across a room in which they saw a stout man standing in the center, and he was uttering some spells. On being asked, the old man said that his name was David Solomon and he was a wizard. Okay, that is how the children met the wizard. That is the first episode. Now, coming to the second episode, the change in the old man's situation. The wizard told the children that he had special powers and he could change the situation of anyone. After giving much a thought, the children said that they wanted the wizard to use his powers on an old man who lived in a shabby condition. So that is the change in the situation of an old man. Coming to the episode 3. The next day, the children realized that the spell worked on the condition and the old man changed. He transformed into a young man and was now living in a big house. When the children went to thank the wizard, they realized that he was no longer there. The wizard had left gifts for the children for being compassionate. So the next question is, how is Rohit different from the rest of the children? Support your answer with examples from the text. Okay, how was Rohit different? Is really Rohit different? Yes, he was different. Rohit is compassionate child, while Alicia, Neha and Ajay, they thought about themselves and wanted the wizard to use power on them. One was asking bicycle, right? And one was asking for some good marks, and some other was asking for some vacation to Disneyland. He also lured the other that if they get this wish, she will also take them to the Disneyland. So they were all thinking about themselves and they were a bit selfish at that particular time. And Rohit was the only person who thought of the old man, isn't it? He was thinking of the person who is less fortunate than them. That's why we can say that this child Rohit has a compassionate heart.